Good morning, everyone. I watched a movie from 2010 called The A-Team last night. And I remember when it was around, I don't remember if it did very well or anything. I kind of remember the ad with the tank and the parachutes. I thought it was a lot of fun. I remember being too much of a snob back then, saying, "Oh, I'm too cool to go see the A-Team and a movie of the A-Team." But it didn't have any of the over-the-top caricatures like, Mr. T wasn't saying, "I pity the fool" every 2 seconds or anything like that. I think he said "the fool" a couple of times, but that was about the extent of that. And I enjoyed it. It's running on cable. Had a pretty good story. The CIA is always depicted as these guys that work behind the scenes for themselves and have never done anything good for the country. Well, they do things behind the scenes because the kind of things they do, we don't want to see other countries us doing that kind of thing. And they're really normal kind of guys. They're not like superheroes or anything like that, or super villains. They're very normal looking people. And I've worked with one man one time, rebuilding a tugboat for them that they were giving to the Dominican Republic, and I worked on the electronics when I worked for my dad. And he was a normal kind of guy, but he was kind of cool too. He wore these little Madras shirt and little khaki shorts and topsiders with a quick release 45 on the back of his belt. And I thought he was kind of a neat guy. Tim Foley was his name. Anyway, but that's my one little time that I met a CIA guy. He's just a regular kind of guy. But I don't think I'd want to upset him. He liked us. And I think you'll like this movie. Thank you all for your participation. Hope you have a lovely weekend. I am going to. And I'll catch you back on the tube for True Blood earlier on in the week next week. Good morning, everyone.